Topping today's news, the Free National Movement may be in for a period of infighting as it appears former Member of Parliament Renwood Wells may not get a nomination for Bamboo Town, the Levy building on East Bay Street demolished, and the Junkanoo community reacting to the government's proposed new Junkanoo authority that will govern all aspects of Junkanoo. This is your JCN Evening News. I'm Jarino Saunders. Thank you so much for joining us. There apparently is more turmoil possibly brewing within the Free National Movement as they get ready to announce their next group of candidates in the very near future for the 2026 general elections. This time it concerns the nomination for the Bamboo Town constituency. Members of that constituency association reportedly wanted Renwood Wells, or they want Renwood Wells, who once represented the area, to get the nomination again. But there are unconfirmed reports that the party would prefer former Senator Heather Hunt to get the nomination for Bamboo Town. Association members have publicly said they will not support Ms. Hunt and add that FNM leader Michael Pintard is punishing people who supported former Prime Minister Dr. Hubert Minnis. A similar scenario occurred when the FNM announced it would not give Minnis the nomination for Killarney. Placards of Lincoln Deal being the potential candidate for the FNM in Killarney were seen at the recent Free National Movement candidates launch. Dr. Minnis, though, has since announced that he will contest the Killarney seat regardless if he gets a nomination from the FNM or not, setting the stage for him possibly being expelled from the party, that according to the party's chairman, Dr. Dwayne Sands. As for downtown Nassau, the Davis administration has completed their 13th demolition exercise in the past 2 years, demolishing the Levy building on East Bay Street on Monday in an attempt to revitalize the city as a center of commerce. The property was once the home of the Bahamas Agriculture and Marine Science Institute, BAMSI. Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Tourism, Investments, Aviation, Chester Cooper, was present and said that the government's downtown revitalization project is making steady progress.
Today, the Levy building is about to go down, be demolished, and we hope that this site will become something that's renewed, whether it's a hotel or shopping or entertainment. We are creating opportunity for the continued transformation of Bay Street.
Minister Cooper says the work they are doing is extending primarily from the Sidney Poitier Bridge all the way west downtown to the Hilton and beyond.
You would know also that we demolished some time ago the old gaming board building in Cable Beach. So suffice to say it extends all the way there. But if you look at that building and this, you see the bookends of the work that we are doing. Our mission really is to get public engagement, stakeholder engagement. We want to ensure that we are not just talking the talk, we're walking the walk. And this is why we're here today.
The Levy building held agriculture and humanitarian significance, and the government intends on ensuring that the Levy name will be preserved for whatever is built on the site in the future. According to Minister Cooper, this is still phase one of the work being done in the downtown area when it comes to revitalization. It's just in the consultation phase, but already the proposed National Junkanoo Authority of the Bahamas Bill 2025 is causing controversy within the Junkanoo community. The Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture says the bill seeks to modernize the management, governance, and development of Junkanoo across the country and has been shared with all Junkanoo stakeholders, including the National Junkanoo Committee, the NJC, the Junkanoo Corporation of New Providence, the JCNP, Grand Bahama Junkanoo Corporation, GB, JC, and all other Family Island Junkanoo associations. And they shared it with them so they can get their feedback. They add that the bill creates a permanent body to manage, promote, and develop all Junkanoo throughout the entire year. In response, the JCNP and its members that make up all of the groups in the A, B, and D categories, those Junkanoo groups have voted unanimously to suspend all Junkanoo activities until further notice. They accuse the government of trying to replace the JCNP, something they do not support. As a result, one of the most anticipated events on the Bahamian calendar, the Fox Hill Emancipation Day Junkanoo Rush, set for Monday, August 4th, has been suspended. Last week, Thursday, leader of the Coalition of Independents, Lincoln Bain, made a formal complaint to the Criminal Investigations Department, where he accused a high-ranking member of the Progressive Liberal Party of giving orders to allegedly have him killed or taken out. While standing outside CID headquarters, Mr. Bain went live on Facebook to share his concerns on what was said in regards to him from a political chat group.
Well, an order was given to take me out, a death threat to take me out. In this day and time, we don't take threats by anyone lightly. And so I'll explain to y'all why this is serious. In that group, he was basically instructing them to not worry about the F&M. The F&M is not a threat. That's what he's telling them in the group. He says we have to take out Lincoln Bain because he is the taker. And he's saying we got to take him out. And so his words were, they got to deal with Lincoln Bain. He told them, stop, leave the F&M alone. We got to deal with Lincoln Bain. He is the taker, and we got to take him out.
Many who heard the comments made by the accused PLP member said it was not a death threat, but political talks. Monday, PLP Chairman Fred Mitchell responded to Bain's accusations, describing them as a ridiculous attempt to make himself relevant.
I want to once again sound the alarm about fake news that abounds. The other day, the chief of the COI was standing in front of a police station claiming that people were trying to kill him. Now, rational thinking people will come to the conclusion quite quickly that this was just another phony act manufactured in the mind of a greedy, power-hungry individual who will do anything because he has no political scruples. So delete this stuff and move on. So far, only murder for hire plot that we know of in our history ain't in the PLP.
We were not able to confirm if the police began an investigation into the complaints. Mr. Bain says, though, he does not believe anything will be done because the person has political connections. And finally, in this segment, with increased access to rapid testing, self-testing kits, and prevention services, health officials say Bahamians have more tools than ever to protect themselves from HIV and other sexually transmitted infections. But they warn that the knowledge gap, especially among young people, remains a challenge. Director of the Infectious Disease Program, Dr. Nakia Forbes, says the Ministry of Health is making strides to push preventative strategies.
What we do know is that at the forefront, we have to, one, continue to push prevention and prevention strategies and innovate with prevention strategies and make prevention available. That's what we have to do. We have to spread knowledge so people know about these things, right? And we have to say it again and again and again, especially with the youth, right? Because some of these STIs could be spread by contact before even penetration happens, and condoms have to be used consistently. We have to have open conversations. You can't use Vaseline and baby oil with condoms. They're going to break the condom.
She says silence around sexual health is allowing misinformation to spread unchecked. That, coupled with increased reports of early sexual activity, has prompted new efforts across multiple government agencies, says Minister of Health, Dr. Michael Darville.
The Ministry of Education, Youth, Sports and Culture, my ministry as well as Social Services and Urban Renewal, is in a collaborative effort now to roll out additional programs because the Global School Report indicate these changes in behavior, which has just been articulated by Dr. Forbes. And so we're coming up with a new strategy to be more aggressive in getting the information out, particularly prevention and the practice of safe sex. And so we're just trying to figure out how to roll out those programs, at what age should they be rolled out at, to communicate with parents, the conversations that need to take place at home, and the list goes on and on. So we're tackling it a multi-ministerial approach on how to address what we have found in the Global School Report.
Prevention kits, counseling, and free HIV and STI testing remains available at public clinics, the National Reference Lab, and throughout outreach partners like AIDS Foundation. Self-testing kits are also available through select pharmacies. We'll take a break here. We'll be right back following these commercials.